The sun was setting over Atlanta, casting long shadows across the pavement of a popular lounge's parking lot. The sky glowed with warm orange and pink tones as cars zipped by, their tires humming along with the low thump of music that spilled out from inside the venue. It was the end of a love and hip-hop Atlanta event, and while things were calming down indoors, the energy outside was just beginning to shift. Leaning against a shiny black SUV was Dixon, scrolling through her phone as she waited. She looked cool and composed, but her eyes flicked toward the door every so often. She was waiting for her daughter, Emani, to come out. At 20 years old, Emani was no longer the little girl fans had watched grow up on television. Now she was a confident young woman attending Savannah State University, making her own way in life. Erica sighed and checked the time again. Emani always ran a little late. Just then, the lounge door opened and Emani stepped outside. The last rays of sunlight caught her red dress as it swayed with her stride. She was laughing, waving goodbye to a friend still inside. Her long braids swung over her shoulder and she looked relaxed until her eyes landed on someone storming toward her across the lot. It was Shakira Hardy Lil Scrappy's newest baby mama, and the look on her face said she wasn't there to say hello. Shakira's tight blue jumpsuit showed off her figure, but it was the fire in her expression that grabbed everyone's attention. Her mouth was set in a hard line, and she was moving with purpose. Something was about to go down. Erica immediately stood up straight and slipped her phone into her pocket. Her instincts kicked in. Something felt off. "Yen!" Shakira called out, her voice sharp enough to cut through the thick evening air. Heads turned. A few partygoers lingering outside paused mid-conversation. Even the valet stopped in his tracks. Emani froze, her eyebrows pulling together in confusion. "Shakira, what's going on?" Her voice was calm, but there was caution in it. She wasn't sure what this was about, but she knew it couldn't be good. Erica stepped forward, her heels clicking across the pavement with quiet authority. "Wait a minute," she said, voice steady. "What is this about?" Her gaze locked onto Shakira, sharp and unwavering. Shakira didn't slow down. She stopped just a few feet from Emani, hands on her hips and attitude flaring. "You've got some nerve, Emani. Walking around like you're better than everyone else, throwing shade on Instagram like you're the queen of something." Emani's face tensed. "I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't thrown shade at anyone." "Oh, please," Shakira snapped, her voice rising. "That fake family vibes post? Don't act like it wasn't about me and Scrappy. You're always trying to stir the pot, but you don't have the guts to say anything to my face." Before Emani could respond, Erica stepped between them and raised a hand. "Back up, Shakira. If you have something to say it to me. Don't come at my daughter like that." Shakira's eyes flicked to Erica, and her mouth twisted into a mocking smirk. "Oh, come on, Erica. You don't get to play protective mom now. Emani is grown, and she's out here being messy. I am just calling it like it is." Emani stepped out from behind her mom, her face calm, but her eyes flashing. "You're starting all this over a post you think was about you? I post how I feel. If you take that personally, that's on you." By now, a small crowd had formed. People were pulling out their phones, recording quietly, recognizing the familiar faces from TV. The air was heavy with tension. Shakira's jaw tightened, and she took a step closer. Her voice dropped into a low, threatening tone. "You think you're untouchable because you're Scrappy's daughter? Always acting like the victim, like you and your mom are innocent. But I see the game you're playing." Erica narrowed her eyes. "You're out of line, Shakira. You don't know my daughter, and you definitely don't know me. If you have issues with Scrappy, take them up with him, not with us." But Shakira wasn't backing down. She pointed at Emani, her voice climbing again. "You're always in his business, acting like you have some kind of claim on him. Well, I have his son now. That makes me family too. You don't get to decide who's in and who's out. Emani's fists clenched, but her voice stayed cool. I'm not trying to claim anything. Scrappy is my dad, and I'm his daughter. That's where it begins and ends. If you're feeling insecure about your place in his life, that's not my problem. The air between them seemed to crackle, like the whole scene was about to explode. Shakira's expression darkened, and for a moment, it looked like she might actually try to fight. Erica stepped in closer to Emani, her body a barrier. Walk away, Shakira. Right now. But Shakira wasn't done yet. She tossed her head and kept going. You and your mother love playing innocent, but I see right through it. You're just mad because Scrappy's moving on and building something new. You can't stand it. Emani let out a laugh, but there was no joy in it. Mad? Girl, I'm in college. I have my own life. I'm not competing with you or anybody else. You're the one chasing drama. I'm not giving it to you. A nervous valet stepped a little closer. Ladies, maybe take this somewhere private? Mind your business. Shakira snapped, not taking her eyes off Emani. Erica had had enough. You're embarrassing yourself, Shakira. Coming at my daughter over a post you assumed was about you? You need to grow up. You have a child with Scrappy, fine, but that doesn't give you the right to come for mine. Shakira opened her mouth to respond, but a familiar voice interrupted everything. Yo, what is going on out here? Lil Scrappy pushed through the growing crowd, his face tight with frustration and confusion. His dreadlocks swung as he looked around, trying to take it all in. Shakira, what are you doing? He asked, his voice sharp. Shakira spun to face him, anger still written all over her. What am I doing? I'm handling business. Your daughter is out here throwing shade, and I'm supposed to sit quiet? Scrappy frowned and looked at Emani. Emani, what is she talking about? Emani threw up her hands. Dad, I didn't do anything. She's mad about a post she thinks is about her. I don't even follow her. Scrappy turned back to Shakira. You really confronted my daughter over a post? That's not how we do things. Shakira's mouth fell open. You're taking their side? After everything? It's not about sides, Scrappy said, his voice firmer now. Emani is my daughter. If you have a problem, you come to me. You don't start fights with her. Erica stood beside Emani, arms crossed. Her face was unreadable, but her eyes stayed locked on Scrappy. She shouldn't be coming to anyone. This whole thing is ridiculous. The fire in Shakira started to dim. Her shoulders slumped slightly as she realized she was outnumbered and being filmed. Some people in the crowd were still recording, others whispering to each other. Shakira shook her head. Go ahead, play perfect little family. But I know what's real. And with that, she turned and stormed off toward her car. The crowd slowly began to disperse. People put their phones away and drifted back to their cars or back inside the lounge. Emani let out a deep breath, her fists finally relaxing. Erica gently placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder. You okay? She asked softly. Emani nodded, though her jaw was tight. Yeah. Just why does it always have to be like this? Scrappy stepped closer, his tone softer now. I'm sorry, Monty. I had no idea she was going to act like that. Are you sure you're all right? I'm fine, Dad, Emani replied, her voice steady but tired. I just want to go home. Erica gave Scrappy a long look, part thankful, part frustrated. Handle your people, Scrappy. This can't happen again. He nodded, rubbing the back of his neck. I got you. I'll talk to her. As the crowd finally cleared out, with the last flashes of cell phones still lighting the lot, Erica opened the SUV door for Emani. Come on, baby. Let's go. Inside the car, Emani leaned her head back against the seat, and stared out the window as they pulled out onto the street. "Mama, why is there always so much drama?" Erica gripped the steering wheel, her voice calm but firm. "Because some people can't stand being out of the spotlight. They'll do anything to stay relevant. But you? You're better than that. You're at Savannah State, building a real future. Don't let them drag you into their mess." Emani gave a small, tired smile. "I know. Just gets old, you know?" "I hear you," Erica said, glancing over at her daughter. "But we're Dixons. We don't fold under pressure. Let her throw her tantrum. You just keep shining." As they drove deeper into the Atlanta night, the lights of the city blurred past. Emani's phone buzzed with notifications, clips from the confrontation already spreading online. She sighed and silenced it, closing her eyes. The drama might follow them, but she was learning to rise above it, just like her mother always taught her. And just like that, another chapter of love and hip-hop Atlanta unfolds right in a parking lot, under the setting sun and flashing cell phone cameras. Drama, tension, and old wounds reopened, all because of one Instagram post and a whole lot of ego. What we just witnessed wasn't just a messy confrontation. It was a reminder of how quickly things can spiral when emotions run high and communication breaks down. Emani, despite the heat, held her ground like a true grown woman. Erica, ever the protective mom, stayed composed and ready. And Scrappy? Well, he's caught in the middle once again, trying to keep peace between the women in his life. As for Shakira, it's clear she's still navigating her place in Scrappy's world and the insecurities that come with it. But pulling up on someone's daughter in public? That's a step too far. At the end of the day, this moment wasn't about who won the argument. It was about knowing your worth, keeping your cool, and choosing peace over pettiness. So what do you think? Did Shakira have a right to confront Emani? Or was she way out of line? Was Emani just expressing herself? Or should she have chosen her words more carefully? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real talk recaps and raw drama breakdowns. Hit that bell so you never miss a moment. Because in Atlanta, the tea is always hot, the shade is always thick, and the truth? Well, it always comes to light. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay real, stay respectful, and stay ready.